Hello today and welcome back. Persona 3 Moon Knight and Persona 5 Star Knight. There! Now I finally know. I'm finally caught up to the stuff that you knew 5 weeks ago. Isn't that lovely? And Joker's expression pretty much explains how I feel about the dancing games. Just like, okay, I can look forward to that. And Ryuji's expression kind of sums up how I feel about Persona Q2. Yay, more 3DS games. Where were we? We are all the way over here on the side deck, which means we are about to explore the final place we haven't been to in the palace. I want to fight you.
I'll reveal your true form.
Okay, before we talk about these spin-off games that were very obviously coming, I want to say right off the bat that if I get a little raspy in the voice in this episode, I'm sorry. I'm coming off of like 5 hours of streaming Trails of Cold Steel. That's how long ago this was recorded. So, like, I might be a little taxed here. But that's okay. Like, I wanted to play P5. Like, I got done streaming, chilled out, caught up on some videos, ate a little bit of food, and I was like, man, I really want to play more goodness right now. I want to play more JRPG, but I can't. I can't play Cold Steel now. So I was like, oh, that's right, I got Persona 5. I could just record more Persona 5. And plus, I didn't want to wait too long after those announcements for me, in real time, because I wanted to keep things fresh in my brain and the noggin before, so I could talk about them on video. Even though by the time this goes up, it'll be super old news, and people will have laid off on all the stupid memes that are going around right now, because more dancing games, bro. Oh man. So yeah, how about that stuff? Well, I have to say this. If you are not a crazy person, if you are a normal person who was not up at, what was it, like 5 a.m. US Eastern Time or something, when that concert was going on, where these announcements were made, then you may have missed that concert. And if you did, I'm sorry, because like it's your loss. That concert was great. Speaking as someone who really loves Persona music and is familiar with the Persona Live Band and some of the previous concerts over the years, I can say that this one was fantastic. It's probably the best one ever. Oh my god, I'm getting attacked. I'm a mouse, oh no. Well, we can see what happens when you get surrounded as mice. Okay, we are almost dead. Well, a couple of us are almost dead. Thankfully, Joker was not targeted once. Let's get out of here. Oh no, I'm a mouse, I'm running away. At least we got this on video.
Okay.
Let me through! Oh my god, I'm caught on the hitbox! That's bullshit! Okay, I might die. Alright. I might die. Rest in peace, Panther. Get me out of this fight. She's just fucking dead. That was bullshit. I was like, oh, I'll be able to sneak through and get in this hallway and get out of mouse form. Oh, no, wait, no, I won't. The game's freaking detection boxes would not allow that to happen. Let's just heal up real quick right there. Okay. Let's wait for him to walk back into this hallway so I can ambush him. There we go. Where was I? About the concert. Okay, set list was fantastic. Performance was great. The stage setup was super cool. They had like 2 different stages on like each end of the arena in Yokohama that they played. And oh man, it was just so good. And Lynn killed it. It being her first Persona concert, she was pretty damn good. You could tell that she was like pushing it a little towards the end, that she was really taxing her voice and whatnot, but when it came time to sing this game's credit songs, like, she killed it. Like, there's a moment in the credit song for P5 where there's like this incredibly high, drawn-out note, and she just destroyed it. It was incredible. So, if you didn't see it and you want to, I'm sure there will be retail releases of the concert. There always is. There are always Blu-rays, DVDs, as well as CDs if you just want to listen to it.
Show me your true
So I look forward to when that happens. But anyway, the games.
Now's our chance. Beat him up.
So I didn't want to talk about it too much. Ooh, Oberon.
Opponent is strong.
I would like to obtain you.
Reckless.
I want to say he's Nuke. Let's see if I get this right. Where's Frey? Gotta have it somewhere. Well, I have Moffredine. Do I have a basic Freydine? That'd be really useful if I did. Alright. I won't waste Joker's SP. Instead, I'll just bring in a Queen in place of Panther. We can test it out with her. I didn't want to talk about it too much because the games kind of got like super leaked. Not like leaked, but they were heavily rumored before the concert. God damn it, that is so unlucky. So they got kind of like rumored before the concert, and that was due to some very clever domain watching. And I had talked about like several episodes ago, I think when I was like in Mementos or something, that Atlas had been going through the trouble of registering a bunch of domains this year. You know, pretty much just for safekeeping. Any domain you could possibly imagine. What the fuck? Anything you could possibly imagine that has to do with like Persona games, they would register it. But like the way it works is that those domains would go from like, it's possible to track like what server they're on, and a couple of them eventually moved on to servers that were like where the rest of Atlas's properties are, and those ones were like fucking god damn it. He must have an auto on him, that's what's going on, and we're just getting super unlucky. So a couple of those went from being on like not main servers to actual main servers, those being the Persona Dance thing as well as PQ2. And then all of a sudden that was like, oh, are these about to be announced? And sure enough, they were. But I didn't want to say anything about it until it was official. I didn't want to like put it out in an earlier video and end up being super wrong. That can't be true. God damn it. This probably isn't going to work. He's probably going to back off. Nope. Got him. Oh, good enough. So those are the two games. It's super unclear as of right now when I'm recording whether or not the dancing games, whether or not they're separate or if they're in one package. Because like technically they're supposed to be separate. It's
Okay.
like two different titles, but it might be under one retail release. I don't know. Or maybe they'll do some like weird thing where it's like you could buy them separately digitally but together in retail or something. I don't know. It's really not clear as of this moment, which is less than 24 hours after that concert. But I'm sure by September it'll be a lot more easy to understand. And the dancing games are obviously PS4 and Vita, which is very nice. Vita means life. Glad to see Atlas continue to support the Vita. I thought for sure that would not happen, but it did. Which is a little weird that the P3 and 5 games for dancing will be on PS4, but Persona 4 Dancing All Night obviously isn't. It remains Vita exclusive as for now. Which makes me wonder if they will potentially port that over to PS4. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Let's try to knock you down, Fornius. That works. Oh, that was really strong. Chill out, Mona.
On to the next. Less skills will work here. The enemy is weak, but don't run. You can hit their weakness. Enemy's defeated. Nice. Just like I thought.
And obviously, as of right now, details are a little scarce over like what exactly will be in these dancing games. What do I want to get rid of here? Shock boost. Not as important at this stage. So whether or not they will have like story modes the way P4D did, not clear from the initial trailers. It wouldn't surprise me if they didn't. And obviously, if you're familiar with how P3 and 5 both end, then you might understand why it might be a little hard to do story modes on that. So maybe they don't have story modes. Maybe they're just mini games.
I'll reveal your true form.
And if they're under the same package, if they're 2 in 1, then not having a story mode, you can get away with it. Because if it's like, oh, well, there's no story like there was in P4D, but on the other hand, there's even more music and characters, then you can get away with it. That's the way I see it. Like, PQ2 at the moment is the one that really we don't know a damn thing about. Because, at least as of that concert, when they announced it, they had nothing to show for it. They showed a logo, and that was it. And a name, making it clear that obviously it stars the P5 cast. But other than that, nope, nothing. No trailer. My understanding is that sometime in August there's going to be a Famitsu that has more details about it. But I doubt there will be, hopefully by the time this goes up, there won't be too much more information about it. Maybe not too long after this goes up, there will be, like at TGS in September. That could be when they detail it.
Okay.
There's a lot of speculation, like, well,
already.
I guess it's because PQ2, because there's only one PQ, and there's like no set rules in terms of like what Persona Q has to be. Because the first game, like if you're not familiar with Persona Q, it's a 3DS game styled after Etrian Odyssey, another Atlas franchise, which is like a dungeon crawling 3D or 3DS game. Well, it started on DS and then it moved over to 3DS. Dungeon crawling game where you use the bottom screen as like a map, and it's okay. It's its own thing. So PQ is like designed after that, but with like chibi Persona art and whatnot. And PQ1 featured both the Persona 3 and 4 cast and what was a canon / not canon storyline. The way it worked was there was time travel involved, because like P3 takes place in 2009, P4 takes place in 2011. So in order to get both parties in like their prime of like when each of their respective games are occurring, they had to make it all time travel-y. But then it's like it happened, but it technically didn't happen, because at the only way you can get away with that is obviously at the end of the story to have some sort of like memory wiping nonsense go down, so that it technically doesn't matter. And that's how it worked. That's what PQ was all about.
Okay.
Like, I think it technically takes place at the end of, I want to say September of Persona 3 and like the middle of October for Persona 4 or something like that. And there are two sides of the game, so you can like play it from the P3 side and the P4 side. And the unique draw was that if you played as the P3 side, then your protagonist character would be the P3 hero. And the P4 hero would be a voice character. Although it would not name either protagonist, so even though the P4 protagonist obviously has a canon name, Yunarakami, you could name him whatever you want, but he would still be voiced. So the English version, he would have his voice as Johnny Young Bosch.
Okay, let's move on.
And then the cool thing was that if you played on the P4 side, you would be your protagonist and the P3 hero would talk, which was really unique because there really hadn't been a Persona game or any kind of medium before that was like that, other than I guess like the first Persona 3 movie or whatever. Alright, we did it. We solved the final mouse puzzle. I think this is the final one. We're about to see why I hate this palace. Isn't that great? After like 4 episodes of it. I mean, I've slowly been pointing out things I don't like about this palace, but now we're really about to see it. You may have noticed it by what the name tag was in terms of where we're going. Okay, nothing's in this room. Unlock this door. Looks like it's unlocked now. Thank you, Mona, for that incredible input. We're back to the main hall. We've made a big fucking circle. And without any particularly useful information about the IT company president. He almost never leaves his room. Nobody's even seen him around.
Hold a moment.
If he almost never leaves, does that mean there are times that he does in fact leave? Wouldn't he have to head out to go to the bathroom? That's how it was for me in my room. Well, usually, like, hotel rooms have bathrooms, Futaba. Exactly. What about the meals? Just one call and your food gets delivered to your room. There's our inn.
You're right.
I think you're right. Though this place is just a cognition, it has restaurants and bars as well. If the IT company president never leaves his room, somebody must be delivering the food to him.
Okay, let's go with that.
Oh, so you think we should get info at the restaurants too? Nice idea, Joker. Oh, and Queen. So this is why I hate this fucking palace, is that there's mandatory fucking backtracking to stop it. Boo! That was weird. I can't go through that way, apparently. I hate mandatory backtracking. It's super annoying. And it was super confusing in Japanese, by the way. I can't tell you how many people I know who are playing the Japanese game who came to me like, yo, what do I do? This is super hard. And I had to explain them, like, okay, this is what you got to do in this order, and this is where you got to go. Alright, so let's make our way back over here. Do I talk to you, maybe? Okay, not you. It's this guy in the back. Yeah, I hate it. I hate the idea of mandatory backtracking inside of RPG dungeons. It's super stupid. A dungeon in P4 had it, and it wasn't fun. It's never fun.
Yes!
So there's one room in particular that always orders food delivery. Pardon me, but why are you asking me this? I'd like to see your boarding passes if you don't mind. Or what? Oh, we've been asked to make a delivery. It's the president of an IT company, I believe.
Well...
He apparently never leaves his room, but Mr. Shido has given us direct orders about this. Now then, this is a highly confidential matter, so we must take it to him ourselves. Ah, is that so? In that case, let me tell you the way to his room. What a sucker.
Nice!
Well done, Queen, just as I'd expect from you. Isn't this pretty close? Suppose it's just upstairs. It seems to be above the side deck we passed through earlier. Is there a way up there?
No way.
Honestly, guys, I doubt this is going to be of any use. If it were me, I'd never open that door. Well, that's no good. What are we going to do? If only there was a way besides through the door. In any case, should we head back to the side deck? Not that we'll be able to get in from there. I fucking hate this stupid palace. Okay, the easiest way to do this is to actually use a Goho-In, believe it or not. Otherwise, like, the trip to the nearest safe room is too fucking long. Hate this palace. Alright, let's go to the side deck. Alright, everyone's at max HP. Let me save the game, just to be safe.
Okay, let's go.
I'm sure that Shadow's back. Alright, we're at the side deck. Now what? If getting this door open is impossible, we'll just have to find another route inside. It's the room directly above here, right? Alright, yeah, that Shadow came back. So I gotta wait for him to turn around. I'll go run after him. Alright, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. There we go.
I'll reveal your true form.
Oh! I'm now over leveled for that enemy. So, here's what's super stupid. I came by here earlier. And the trick is to go up the side right here. And you must be thinking, oh, couldn't you have just done this when you first came here? Nope. No, you could not have. This was not an option. You have to fucking pass by here and then come back. It's super stupid. I hate it. I hate it so much. We are the Phantom Thieves. We can use the place like normal guests don't have access to. Whatever. Screw you.
Hey.
Of course, it was my first thought in New Game Plus, like, well, I already know what you're supposed to do. Maybe I can, like, game it and just do it early. Nope. Nope. Doesn't work that way.
I can feel it.
Here's the spot. There we go.
Dude. Indeed.
The target's room lies ahead. Let us hope he keeps his window open. And we're Phantom Thieves. We can just break in.
Why don't we open it?
Yes, thank you, Queen. I know. Hide a treasure chest all the way over here. exorcism water. Alright, let's go get to that IT company president. This is going to be a busy episode. Some shit's about to go down. Oh, I knew it was going to be this way too. I have notes written. Got stuff to talk about.
Announcement.
We're about to get a cutscene though, I think.
You got it.
What should we do, Joker? Let's go inside.
That must be the IT company president.
I'm gonna go. By yourself? He'll be on guard if we all go together. Plus, it's IT stuff. This is my time to shine. Should we leave it to her? It's been left to me. It's like that show where the kid goes shopping alone for the first time. This is gonna be tough.
Yeah, she's feeling good enough to joke around, so maybe this will be fun after all.
Just yell if things get dangerous, okay?
What the? Who are you?
Pardon my entrance, sudden.
Those clothes. I mean, why did you come in from the window?
Well, the door's locked and you weren't answering. How else am I supposed to get in here? Oh, but I get how you feel. There's totes nothing better than relaxing in your own room.
A girl?
You're an IT guy, right? I can tell we talk the same language.
That's not what matters here. Just who are... Huh? Is that your laptop?
This little guy caught your attention, huh? I made it myself.
This is amazing. To think you could do this much on a mobile device.
Want to see the benchmarks? It can pump out some awesome numbers. Although normally I just use this one as a sub-processor when I'm hacking into a tough system.
Hacking? Do you mean like cyber attacks?
Ever heard of Medjed?
Well, of course.
Try not to be surprised by this. Actually, be surprised. I am Medjed. I'm the one who took down the fake.
Huh?
Don't believe me, huh? Here, this is proof.
This is the project server. You identified all of them?
If you want my skills, I'll need a letter of introduction.
Man, to think the website we prepared got crushed so easily by a mere child.
Huh? You prepared it?
That's right. Why did you have to go and destroy our work?
Because I'm a fan. It was just because I couldn't forgive someone using the Medjed name without my permission. So, why'd you send Medjed after the Phantom Thieves?
There was no reason to choose Medjed, per se. Their popularity was convenient for us, though. We knew the Phantom Thieves couldn't target an anonymous group, after all.
That's why?
Medjed's defeat was supposed to be an act, so their actual fall was quite a shock to me and Akechi-kun. We were planning on shutting it down anyway, though, so it really didn't conflict with our plans. The Phantom Thieves must have enjoyed their moment in the spotlight, not knowing it would be so short-lived. You see, you gotta abuse a tool like the internet. Well, the word abuse doesn't really describe it. The real charm comes in making use of the internet in innovative ways that circumvent legal restrictions.
You little...
I'm sure you understand. You're Medjed, after all. Isn't it wonderful manipulating all those information-illiterate idiots?
What a third-rate fool.
Huh?
Not only are your skills third-rate, but you stink worse than a third-rate person. Don't treat me like we're equals. I'm gonna reform society.
What a stupid idea. Don't tell me you destroyed my website for this so-called societal reform.
That's right. It's because I'm a member of the Phantom Thieves.
What?
Picking on the weak and calling that innovative? Looks like I just gotta ban the guy at the root of all this. Shido, now, you're gonna give me that letter of introduction.
Why would I?
But how about a computer competition for it?
Huh? Don't be ridiculous. I'd rather just kill you.
Guys?
So this is still what happens in the end.
Well, now that we know he has one, This should be the easiest way to get it.
Ah, crap, I should have put Noir on. Oh well. Well, it's not too late, I guess. Let's do it now. So, oh, there's some things I need to talk about before I forget. So, important to note in that conversation is that we were always meant to defeat Medjed, and for the love of God, Skull, what the fuck?
Are you okay? Where's an eye on your health? Enough! That's one down.
Okay, I don't know why I just did a Moffredine versus a regular Freydine, but whatever. So yeah, we were meant to defeat Medjed, and that was always part of the plan because our rise to fame was a load of garbage. So it was always planned that the Phantom Thieves would get super huge after the Medjed case, and then that would lead into our downfall with the Okamura case. But the fact that we ended up actually beating Medjed really kind of surprised the conspiracy in Akechi, and probably Shido as well, so whatever. The other thing to note is there was an Easter egg really early in the game. I don't know if you can call it Easter egg, but it's kind of like a hidden little... It's foreshadowing, I guess. It's foreshadowing. But of course I couldn't point it out when it happened because that'd be big ol' spoilers. I couldn't do that. You lifestone on yourself, stupid. Here. So that you don't die. So I couldn't point it out when it happened. But all these people we've been meeting inside of Shido's palace, these people we're getting letters of introduction for, or similar people to them. I don't know if they're the exact same people, like character model for character model, but there are at least people like them earlier in the game when we celebrate our first victory, and the hero Ryuji, An, and Morgana go to the Wilson Buffet. So there at the buffet, when you're like walking around and you're picking up food as the hero, there are you hear other people over talking, you like eavesdrop on them, and they're the people that are actually related to the stuff we're doing in this palace right now. There's like an IT president, TV president, and then like all of these people end up being tied to Shido in the conspiracy. And then of course later that day at the buffet we run into Shido for the first time in like the quote-unquote present, not counting Joker's flashback of when he got arrested for trying to protect that woman.
Hold on.
It's a really nice touch, and I guess it's supposed to be something that's there. God damn it. I think it's supposed to be something that's there if you play the game on New Game Plus and you see that scene again and you're like, oh, that's crazy, wow. Super cool. Oh, you motherfucker. Right. Joker's like out of SP, but that's okay. We might be able to win on this turn, on this coming AOA.
All right, level up.
Okie dokie, we got a letter of introduction. Making that fake Medjed wasn't the only bad thing you did, right? I want to hear your biggest secret. The cognitive science research. What did you do? Spill it. After extracting the results of the research, I deleted every last scrap of the original data. Oh, that's not going to go over well. After that, I encrypted everything we had and put it on a domain inaccessible to normal people. Don't get me wrong though, I don't know anything about all the mental shutdowns. Shido, what the hell was he researching? No matter what it was, we won't let him abuse it.
Every media outlet is vouching for the inevitable Prime Minister Shido. The public loves you too.
We've only made it this far thanks to you.
I'm honored to hear that.
Now then, I have a favor to ask of you.
What might that be?
It's about the loyal customers of our mental shutdown business. How about you dispose of all the ones you think suspicious?
Right at this moment? But the election is coming up soon.
Correct. The earlier the better.
Why so suddenly? Did something happen?
Nothing in particular. But if something were to happen, it would already be too late.
I can understand why you might be nervous, but why not stay calm and hold off until after the election?
I'd like to take out all of the trash before my inauguration as Prime Minister of this nation. For the sake of absolute victory, I need all roots of anxiety to be pulled as soon as possible.
Anxiety? You've never mentioned such things before now. Shido-san?
Do you understand what it means to cross me? Just do as I ask. I'll be counting on you.
This is all too sudden. Could it be?
Think he figured it out. Oh yeah, we got the fourth letter. He might have been a third-rate guy, but he still had one somehow. Just that Queener dude left then. Want to go cause a scene somewhere and lure him out? As I've already said, we should avoid doing that if we can. But we've gone everywhere on the map. Is there any place we haven't checked yet? The engine room. I don't ever recall passing by such a place.
That reminds
Wait,
me.
I found something. The engine room. Remember how you were wondering about that smoke earlier, Skull? Oh yeah, where was that? Did he wonder about that? I don't remember that. I might have glossed over it. Okay, let's go into items here because Joker needs some SP. Now luckily I got these moonlight carrots. I could always chow down a good old Ryuji dog. There we go. Moonlight carrot. Whoops. Let's go. See, I think before I got super distracted by all this stuff, I was talking about PQ2 and what kind of game that may end up being, and I was talking about how there really isn't like a set rule on like what Persona Q has to be. There's only been one, and who's to say that it has to be the same kind of game, or whether or not, like the original, whether it needs to have two different casts, because I don't think it necessarily does. Oh man, this guy, is he gonna spot me from this location? He's gonna walk this way, but I don't know whether or not we're far enough back to where he won't see me. Okay, that works. Just keep turning that way, buddy. There you go. Good boy. Right, let's jump into the save room. Yeah, I don't know if there's like, because there isn't a rule in terms of like Persona Q has to be this. So the first game had 2 casts. Is the second game going to have 2 casts? Will it star the Persona 5 cast with the P4 cast, or the P3 cast, or P4 and 3 casts? Or could it be the Persona 2 cast, which is a viable rumor? And I doubt that anything like that will be revealed before this video goes up, but who knows, maybe. But it wouldn't shock me if it actually ended up being P2 cross P5. Due to reasons.
I should write something.
Reasons that have to do with, again, some very close domain watching.
How goes the...
But it might turn out to be nothing.
The inmate.
Or who's to say it's going to be cross any cast? What if it's just the Persona 5 cast? What if?
Let us begin the
Doesn't
search.
necessarily have to be multiple casts. I wouldn't complain if it wasn't. Alright. Finally up to Thor's level. Ooh, but do I want to make that sacrifice? Get rid of
Looks pretty
Thornius. That'd be a big commitment. hold on. Let me look at my personas and their skills. 'Cause I want to know. Right, where's Fornius at? There he is. Yeah, I think I won it.
Finished for the inmate
Whoops.
needs
Alright,
our
so
guidance.
persona fusion, fuse by
Let us begin the
result,
search.
sort by level, get down to Thor.
I see. Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
So I want Amrita Shower. And I want Null Rage, for sure.
It will receive. Girls, let us begin.
I just noticed that he was coming with Megaton rated anyway. I have it on multiple personas, but whatever. I can probably overwrite it. No big deal. Actually, what's his standard physical stats? 44?
Alright.
Now it's 46. He's pretty evened out overall. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. Not a big deal to me. Ooh, heat up. Heat up. Automatically recover 5% max HP and 10 HP during an ambush. That's a really nice skill, but at the same time, we don't have a lot more ambushes in us in terms of, like, actual dungeon gameplay left. So it's not that big a deal. So, I'm gonna pass on it.
What path do you want?
Let's see. What else would be available to me? Because I don't want to get rid of him now. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I have.
Let's fusion.
But maybe, because I need to find something to do with Emperor's Amulet. Something, anything, you know? Probably after I get the final Strength Confidant skill,
Finish done
which I'm
already.
waiting until not today to do. This is probably what I'm about to roll with. Let me, where'd he go? Equip him. Nice, level 69. What a tired old joke.
No slacking off.
Okay, back to the side deck. You have to deal with that shadow that's right outside the door for like a 5th time.
Here. What do we do now, Joker?
We save, Queen.
Let's do it.
Yeah, save here. Sorry, I'm thinking about my party alignment for some of the stuff that's about to happen.
All right, let's do this.
Turn around, buddy, so I can insta-kill you for like the 3rd time. There we go.
I'll reveal your
Maybe
true
not this
form.
time. Nope, still. I guess that means that I've never really paid attention to like whether or not certain shadow spawns are like guaranteed to always have the same enemy grouping in them. Maybe so. Outside of like red shadows, I know that those will typically always have the same enemy group. Alright, let's bust in there. Let's get into that engine room. Whack. Just Fonzie our way into this thing. That works. Alright, the engine room.
Whoa.
The happiest place ever. Look, there's that bastard. But his men are with him too. Exiting here will land us directly in front of them. There will be no chance to escape at that point. What do you think, Joker? Let's go.
Let's go.
Very well, we shall jump in. Hey, what's up, Queeter? What do you want? You come looking for trouble? Yep. I said you're off the hook, didn't I? You got guts, bro.
Hey, this doesn't look good.
crap, this guy might just be a cognition, but he's damn scary. I'm too busy to deal with you punks now. I'll be leaving that to my men here. Again, this better be better than last time. It won't be, because I'm sure it's just a bunch of Baphomets.
Let's go.
You can go for it.
Please let me just kill all of them again immediately. What a tough fight. That's really enjoyable. After I'd been like shitting on insta-kills the entire game, now they come in handy.
Hey,
We did it. Now where is he? Look over there. There he goes. Into that other room with character models. Damn it, we're not letting him escape. Let's take that letter by force if we gotta. Okay. Well, now he closed the door. Guess what? We ain't getting in there. It's locked.
damn it.
What a dick. That won't do. We can't exactly give up on the letter either. Is there some way in? Of course there is. It's a video game.
I found a chest. What do you want to do, Joker?
I want to open it.
Oh,
Because inside of this chest is the best item in the game. One of... Oh no, wait, it's a keychain. I'm super wrong. I thought that was a fucking Soma. I think someone told me it was a Soma and they were wrong. Damn it. I look like an idiot. A jackass. Alright, let's get up into this vent. More vent crawling. Not gonna chime in, anyone? Panther? Not gonna talk about how gross it is, maybe? Wait, did I? No, wait, here it is. I didn't notice this corner there for a second. Alright, you can even see them through the duct. Whatever. Let's get down there.
hey.
There he is. We've definitely cornered him this time. This will be our final letter of introduction. We must get it. Let's clean this mess up. Very well. It is time we put an end to this charade. You punks. You snuck in again?
You guys just don't know when to stop. Is a hit on me really that big? What clan are you from?
Clan? Does he mean like Yakuza clan?
Wait, does he clean up problems by making people disappear? Crap! Is he really Yakuza?
It seems that bastard Shido has close ties to the underground.
How are we supposed to get the letter of introduction from him? Do we have to prove our worth?
Hey! I'm a busy man. I gotta deal with cleaning up problems and all them mental shutdowns after all. If you got business with me, just spit it out already. A letter of introduction? Why the hell would I give you one?
As I expected.
Actually, we're here to suggest a tattoo design for you.
A tattoo?
This guy is great at drawing. He's an artist.
What is the meaning of this? I have no intention of designing a simple tattoo.
I thought you'd be able to do it, Yusuke.
What are you squabbling about?
Yusuke, draw something! Art's art, ain't it?
Very well. May I at least decide what I draw?
I won't accept anything except a godly phoenix fitting for my godly personality.
A phoenix? I'd rather something else.
Making excuses now, Mr. Artist? You're all talk. People like you are a dime a dozen.
I am not all talk. I can draw anything you want. Bring me a brush and a piece of paper. It's finished.
How long did that take?
Dude, this is totally not gonna work for a tattoo!
Is it a monster? It has some kind of crazy aura.
A truly explosive piece.
This is my perception of a phoenix.
There's no way this is gonna work.
I ain't seen nothing like this before. I like it.
Thank you.
seems like it went well?
Well then, I request a letter of introduction.
On one condition, kid. I want you to be my personal tattoo artist.
He wants to recruit you?
I decline.
No letter for you, then.
I must decide my own path as an artist. I will not receive aid from others any longer. Now, if you understand, hand over the letter. Otherwise, we'll just have to take it by force. By the way, you're more feral pigeon than Phoenix.
You cocky-ass bastard! I'm gonna destroy you! I'll rip you open and tear out your insides!
We're still gonna fight after all that?
God damn it, Yusuke. He's not even real, he's a cognition. Just go along with it.
Skill's pretty good.
What?
Joker, your defense is decreased.
God damn it.
I'll use my persona.
Alright, let's do this. I don't remember if he has any weaknesses. I don't think he does. This is a rather more difficult fight than some of the last ones we've been doing.
There.
Persona. Shall we?
Yeah, let's do this. So thankful that he has charge now. Oh, nice dodge. Well, that was because of our buffs, but whatever.
Persona.
Here, I'll play it safe and heal Joker.
Let's go.
Don't want to die. Although my my teammates have protect, so not that big a deal.
All right.
How about one-shot kill? Not a whole lot there. Alright, Ryuji, buff us up. Mudun, huh? Rather basic skill for someone at your level.
Persona! Out of our way!
Alright. Time to use, well... See, I have multiple things with Megaton Raid on me. But I want to use the strongest version, obviously. Yeah, it's gonna end up being good old King Frost.
King Frost! There!
Akechi!
Ooh, nice crit, Noir.
Ooh, not bad, Noir. Time to punch them. All out attack!
Persona!
Help! She needs help!
Defense down.
Persona! Much obliged. Joker, your defense is decreased.
Right, I never did get Inferno onto Cert.
Go down!
Persona! This is a part of me.
Thank you, High Counter, for saving my bacon.
Persona! Let's go.
Persona! You're mine.
We're getting there. Slowly. but it's happening. Alright, attack reverted now. Let's get our team back up, because we don't got too much further to go. Heat Riser, fuck off.
I'll use my persona.
I'm gonna be safe and just get rid of that. Where is it? Hopefully I still have it on me. Oh, I might not. This might be bad. God damn it. Okay. Well, let's just brute force our way through this.
Persona. Behold.
Come on, Skull. Land a finisher here. Oh, he held on. This could be bad.
Are you okay? Focus on healing up.
No, you should have attacked again. You missed your chance.
Everyone's health is really low. Can someone heal?
Persona! You're mine.
Come on, team. You can do it. There we go. $11,900 yen. Got some levels as well. Hey, Messiadine, finally.
You punks are tough. I like that. You've got some backbone. All right, I'll give you my letter. Normally, I'd have to clean you guys up for messing around on the ship, but there's no point now.
You're letting us go?
This place ain't gonna last much longer if powerful soldiers like you guys got in here. Time for me to jet. The captain was great and all, but he's gonna have to go down with this ship alone. See you later, kiddos.
That was an unexpected response for a cognitive creation.
Politicians never get too close to their shady connections. They must have only been linked monetarily.
That must be it.
Well, we finally have all 5. We need to use these to get into the main assembly hall, right?
Yes, and I believe that will be where we find the treasure. We've been to most other places to gather the letters. There's almost no doubt about it.
We're gonna take his treasure no matter what.
As I'm sure you all know, the importance of this particular card is unlike any that's come before. Once we send it, our opponents will know that Joker, who they presume dead, is in fact still alive. We will be putting our backs to the wall.
If we lose, our lives will truly be over.
We can't let that happen, can we?
Hell yeah!
Then it's decided. The real question is, how and where do we send the calling card?
How about we make it super flashy? Our whole big plan was all for this moment, you know?
Actually, it must be theatrically done. A minor leak will only be crushed by Shido's influence.
Maybe it doesn't have to be in letter form this time.
It's finally my turn to steal the spotlight.
What's the matter?
It's nothing.
Well, there's no use in thinking about it here. Let's head back for now.
Okay.
We have all 5 letters of introduction now. It was quite the feat, but we can finally open that door. Let's take the treasure. Let's heal first. That's important. It's kind of important. Alright, items. Now we should work on getting a little bit of SP back. Here you go, Queen. Oh man, that's not what I want. Here you go. Eat this Ryuji dog, Queen. Oh, that's right. I still have a Sun Tomato. Thank you, Noir. There we go. Now we're all filled up. We're all good. I want to mess with my team alignment here. What do I want for this? Well, can't think about theatrics. I need an appropriate team for this moment. And I really like the idea of Queen, Skull, Fox. This is generally my actual favorite in-game team. So let me think about my persona list here. Whoops. Alright, excuse me as I go through these just a little bit. Man, I wish I could save right now, but I can't. Okay. Oh, right. There's something I wanted to test. Where is it? Yep, can't use it. I think I might have tested that out when I streamed the game originally, the English version. I just forgot it. Yep, can't use a Go-Ho-Im in this situation. I wonder why.
Long time no see.
You!
Why is he here?
I'm impressed that you managed to deceive me. It seems I underestimated your abilities. You truly are interesting. Quiet, yet possessing the courage and determination to take action. Under different circumstances, we could have been great rivals. Or perhaps even friends. How wonderful. You don't allow yourself to be enslaved by such things as human relations or past selves. And so your heart is always free. The exact opposite of mine. To be honest, I'm envious. I wonder why we couldn't have met a few years earlier.
It seems Akechi truly regrets this turn of events. I feel as though I understand him better now. Justice, rank 9.
Alright.
Akechi.
But it's no use talking in hypotheticals. That didn't happen in reality.
Akechi, why are you cooperating with someone like Shido? Don't you see what this palace looks like? His true nature is...
Cooperating? What are you talking about? I don't care for Shido or this country. All this is to make Masayoshi Shido, my father, acknowledge me, then exact revenge on him.
Shido is your father?
Remember I said before, how my mother had been in a relationship with some good-for-nothing man? So I'm his bastard child. My very existence is nothing but a scandal. My mother's life turned for the worse after she had me. And died. I was a cursed child for her too.
That's horrible.
I resented him, but he was already a high-ranking official by then. A kid like me could do nothing. But that's when it happened. That's when I learned about the cognitive world. Someone, be it God or demon, gave me a chance. I couldn't contain my laughter.
You son of a...
Who cares? My targets were all doing the same damn thing in this eat-or-be-eaten world. All I did was remove their evil from society. How is that any different from the Phantom Thieves?
We're not murderers!
So what? Masayoshi Shido is finally within my grasp! Once he reaches the apex of his power and acknowledges me, I'm going to whisper in his ear. I will tell him the truth of who I really am. And that's when I, an utter disgrace to the world, will rule over him. I will prevail!
What a warped thought. It's almost pitiable.
In just a few weeks, my plan would have come to fruition. But no. You just had to interfere! I can still take it back, though. I'll just need to kill you all.
We won't get killed for something like that. You talk big, but you're really nothing more than a little kid throwing a temper tantrum.
Don't lecture me, you piece of shit! I am going to personally thrust Masayoshi Shido into a living hell. So, Joker, rest easy and die. Yes, I'll do it better than you could ever imagine. That is, once I get rid of you.
You sure sound confident. Don't go pressing your luck. We already know all your tricks from back when you were working with us.
Joker, how could you be so successful while having such an idiot as your partner?
Huh? Quit bluffing!
It's no bluff. If he truly is behind the mental shutdowns, he's likely only shown us a fraction of his strength.
I'll tell you all about my true power. While you die, you can take that knowledge with you to the grave. Kill them!